say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Welcome to the Tannat Show. No, I am not the sun, Mr. Sun. I wish I was Mr. Sun. But today is the last day of this year, which is flown by. That it is 8 o'clock, the sun will set. Now it goes in the other way, which we do not like. The vines do, but not me, and probably not anybody else, because eventually we'll be seeing it dark at 5 o'clock. But we're not there yet, but it's a lot closer. So I thought I'd wear Mr. Sunset and think of the day today in a blessing way. So welcome to the Tannat Show every Thursday, most of the time, taped or live. Tonight you are live as well. And a lot of people are traveling. I see the Riveras are in Indiana, and I know some other people are. So maybe not as many people live tonight, which is okay. That gives you more opportunities for the contest. And I don't even know what the contest is, to be honest with you. But by the time we get here, I will do that. Just you. Okay. Deb, just one Rivera. And I get it. So you're doing your thing. Gotcha. So anyways, every Thursday, as you know, for 10 beautiful minutes, I got my boy here, Luigi. He's already been fed, but he thinks he can fake me out to get more food. And he's right there. He is. He wants more food. He's pretending like he hasn't eaten. He just did his physical today, so he's got to gain a few more pounds along the way in his older age. But every Thursday, welcome to the Tannat Show. I'm your host, Howard O'Brien. And, the motivational side tonight will be, just know who your character is. Character is really who you are. That's the one you're in, that's inside you. And then perception is what everybody else thinks of you. God or your faith only manages you inside and trusts you inside. Everybody else looks at you from the outside and judges you, but your real judgment is inside for yourself. And I always encourage everybody, as time moves on, to keep that with everything going on, is always a chisel. And in the definition of a character in the Greek, Latin, is a chisel. And ultimately, when you think of that, you keep chiseling away at your character to make it where you feel comfortable and you feel like a better person inside for many reasons. Your love of your family, your business, your challenges, your dog, your Luigi, or the winery, or NASA, or Noah, or Tailwire. Everybody has something in their life that they need to have that kind of stimuli, and that chisel creates us to go for that stuff. So I'm proud to be involved with everybody and my friends and everything else that tunes in every Thursday. There will be a time that, I don't know when I will end that last time, but we're not there yet. It is very deep, Rich. But I'm not there yet, but there will be that day. So anyways, the Vineyard, the winery is doing unbelievable. The weather Mother Nature has been so kind, and Mr. Sun has been so kind. It's a phenomenal growing year. You got to come out and take a look when you can. Everything's starting to turn purple. The veraison is taking place where the grapes are starting to fully turn. We're not fully there, but we're about 80%. The clusters look great. Phenomenal. The leaves, we're just, Mother Nature, and we're a little over 3/4 of being here, maybe the white harvest in the next couple of weeks or so, but the reds will certainly go deeper as always. So a phenomenal year right now. And thank God for that. Thank God for that. And Mother Nature, right? And that will be great. we're taking care of all the wines inside. We did some bottlings today with my team. Having our own bottling line really makes a difference on quality. Not many wineries have it. The April's Apple Rosé, the new Chardonnay, the new Tannat Rosé, and some of the other apple wines have been bottled. And at the end of the month, the 26th of August, 1 o'clock, I'm bottling a rare wine. The only one bottled in Virginia and United States. The first of its kind in United States. And some of you know that grape. I will be bottling it, and each one of you will get a bottle of it, signed by me, as the first in United States. The label is not done yet, but it should, hopefully will be done, but maybe not. But when I do get it, I will put a label on it, okay? And I can't think of what else I was going to say related to that. So just a bunch of good music coming up. The doldrums of August, as we all call it. And but the 26th will be great. This weekend's supposed to be nice. So come on out, try the wines, enjoy yourselves, and so forth. So anyways, for the tasting tonight, I'm going to go with the Tannat Rosé because Mr. Sun wants the Tannat Rosé. You want the Tannat Rosé. And, I got this idea in Uruguay, as you know, at the Carew brothers. And the first time I've ever seen one made, me and Judy, God, it's been a while, honey. I don't even know what, 9 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, as time flies. And we got the idea when we were there. And one or two, we were the first to do it in the United States, but one or two do it now, but not consistently. And you know that you can make white wine with every grape, but you physically can't do it with Tannat. The juices are Merlot. And on the Richter scale, the most tannic grapes in the world, Tanunga National and Tannat are there. And you know about my other Tannats. So we were the first, once again, to do this in the United States. You can see how dark it is. And it was on our trip to Uruguay. And you probably saw the post on my Facebook. Alberto O'Brien from Uruguay that owned a creamery called O'Brien's Creamery passed away. And we have visited them. I even was with the cows, believe it or not, back then in the creamery, taking pictures. I did not milk the cows, thank God, but they probably wouldn't let me to do that. But it was a wonderful experience, an hour and a half away from Montevideo, which is the main city of Uruguay in the home and land of Tannat. So we went with our good friend Anibal Paz, which is involved in the winery from Uruguay. He takes care of my Tannat and the special grape that is planted that he gave me the idea. And I talked to his family today via, text or WhatsApp, and they were very grateful that me and Judy recognized it. But I got the write-up from the local newspaper down in Uruguay from my good friend Anibal Paz. Our consultant there, and our very good friends. And some of you may have met him, I'm not sure. And he sent it to me. So then I reached out to the family, which are wonderful people. It was just a great experience. And years ago, I used to carry their right? Their cheese. So they used to be able to get it here. And then their government changed things. So it was crazy because I had met him a few times and he's been to the winery a few times trying to do it. But when me and Judy were there, it was a very touching moment. The whole family was there to receive us, which I guess it's the O'Brien Irish thing. I don't know. But there was all the family, the kids, the mother, the relatives, the neighbors. Excuse me. And they had all their cheeses. I've never seen so much cheese on a table in my life. I felt bad. I tried to stuff myself with the cheese, and Anibal and Judy did, but there was so much. But they wanted to show us, stuff. And it was a great experience. Only the kids could talk English, but certainly with my professional interpreter, Judy, she was able to navigate through the process when we were there. And, there was something on a table I saw in the corner of his living room. And I got a picture of it actually. And it was one of my bottles of North Point Red opened that we drank years ago. And it was on his main table, still there. And he went and got it and showed it to me. That was very touching to me. Very. And I saw a picture today with it. Those are the joys that the winery has brought me. The joys. Okay. Cheers, Alberto. Tannat Rosé. Cheese is good. You remember it? Does anybody here remember it? The cheese, by the way. Deb, do you remember the cheese? Not many people remember, but the people that have been coming for a real long time will definitely remember the cheese. I'll even show you some stuff that I have from the creamery that they gave me. Wow, this is great. This is a Tannat Rosé. Look at the color of this rosé. It's almost like a light red wine. Wonderful. Little cherry, little aromatics of a bouquet of blueberry coming out, little velvet, little lavender coming out. Just wonderful. Can't remember the labeling on the cheese. Yeah, the labeling was a green label that said O'Brien Creamery, and I don't even know if they called it Creamery back then, in Uruguay, but it was wonderful. And I sold them as much as I could, and when I could get them, but their local government kind of shut that down, even though he won awards all over the world. Is one of the best creameries in the world. We were just reading some more articles, me and Judy, about him. So, anyways, God, what the heck did I swallow? So the contest tonight, I don't even know what the contest is going to be because I haven't thought of this. So let me think of one here. I'm going to do something different. Somebody write me a contest that I can do tonight. Come on. But you got to say it and write it, but you may not even know the answer. So somebody come up with something for me tonight. We're all a team here. Wow, you're really thinking. I'm not getting anything. I thought I would get a quick response. Steve, what's happening? You don't have one? Okay. Okay, that's a very good one, Rich. I'm not going to give you the answer, but I'll give you can do some research. It comes from new DNA research 8, 9, 10 years ago. Has proven that they thought it came from this grape originally. Every grape comes from somewhere. Petit Verdot and Merlot. It did not. When I was in, what the heck is going on? When I was in Uruguay, what? Excuse me, I don't know what I swallowed. Nothing like Tannat Rosé to take care of that. So, anyways, it was. Judy, you're coming in and you can hear me talk. That's it. The show has gone crazy. And the show has gone crazy. So, anyways, this grape that I did plant 8, 9 years ago, you're going to hear me talking in the background on Judy's phone. Steve, you got to wait. You just blew your thing. So years ago when I was in Uruguay, they said, why don't I grow this grape? Because of my reputation at Tannat. And I said, I never heard of this grape. And they said, new research has indicated that this grape came from Merlot, that didn't come from Merlot and Petit Verdot, which they thought originally. And now it came from 2 other grapes, and it is called Cab Sauv and Tannat. That's what they thought it would be me. So this grape now is Cab Sauv and Tannat. And I had a special UC Davis nurseries in Southern California do a special one. I'm the first in the United States to plant it, the first one to bottle it in Virginia and in the United States. And it is, if anybody has done my barrel tasting release recently, I don't see anybody on here. What the heck? It was, Deb's got it. I didn't even have to say it. It's called Arena Noah. And me and Judy got the idea 8 years ago in Uruguay. They did a special self-development and propagation in the nurseries in Napa in conjunction with UC Davis because it was so unknown. So I am the first. It's in a bottle. The new one or the one we'll be bottling. What's it? I pay attention to your Facebook postings. True. So it is in a bottle, the new one. It will be released at my anniversary parties, the first two, which will be announced to the members by a personal phone call coming up, as you know, most of you, the first Saturday and Sunday of November. And that's when it will. You didn't win a bottle of that. You won a bottle of the Tannat Rosé. How about that, Rich? Sorry, can't give you that one yet. I'm very limited on it, by the way. But if you come to the bottling, you'll get one. And then you can even taste it. It's a 26. So anyways, I will be the first. It will be great. I always love to be the first in many different ways. But the UC Davis has been watching it very closely, but because I am the first and they want to see how it's going with the nurseries and so forth. And, it's very interesting. I've never seen, I've not been able to experience this because every grape comes from somewhere, like Cab Sauv comes from Cab Franc and Sauvignon Blanc. All grapes come from somewhere, but I've never been able to be hands on the first where I see the leaves of the Arena Noah look like Tannat. The clusters look like Cab Sauv. The coloring looks like Cab Sauv. Then the bunching of the grapes looks like Tannat. The cropping is like Cab Sauv. It's very unique to see how it takes on both because years ago, Cab Sauv was already here. Cab Franc was already here. So 26, yes. But we'll have to see. Gonna talk to the boss. Oh, yeah, she won the contest. Okay. Yeah, it will be a great experience. I'm looking forward to it, because not many wineries can do the bottling line experience because they don't have one. They have to use the portable one, but I have one. And, we're not at the mercy of that. And that's about another level of quality. So that's, the really education about grapes. And I'm fascinated to see this little baby grow up. And I planted it right next to my Tannat, the big brother, and he's certainly watching out for that. So anyways, man, I keep something in my throat. I don't know what it is. Why can't I get anything going tonight? My phone's all whacked out. What the heck? Anyways, not always goes the way you want, but God bless and drink Tannat. Love you all. God bless and drink Tannat.